Transatlantic semi-final on our agenda with the Brazilian Fluminense taking on Chelsea out of the Premier League. Who will go through to the final? We're going to get into it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today we take a look at the Club World Cup semi-finals with a transatlantic affair between Brazilians Fluminense and the Europeans' own Chelsea. That's right, who will go through to the final, who will go home. We'll get into it in just 1 second. Big shout out to the members and the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, smash your subscribe, your one-stop shop for Club World Cup, World Football, Premier League, Blackburn Rovers. We got it all here under one rooski. That's right, Fluminense have been slowly but surely getting, they've come under the radar here, snuck into the semi-final. Chelsea have been doing the business and have actually been looking pretty good for their money. But who will get that next step? Well, let's take a deep dive into that semi-final right here right now. First and foremost, out the dugout, let's take a little look at Fluminense. That's right, coming at you as winners of the 2023 Copa Libertadores. They secured their spot back on the 4th of November 2023. They've been here back in 2023 in the last Club World Cup. So it's back-to-back Club World Cups for Fluminense. Odds at the start of the competition 4-1 on to win the group, or to qualify from the group, 50-1 to win the whole thing. I thought they'd take a tumble at the group stages, but guess what? They're here and they're looking pretty good at the moment. But of course, they're led with some experienced heads. Fabio at the back there, Thiago Silva in defensive ranks, also the likes of Ignacio. We got Gunga, Rene, and of course Juan Frites as well. Into midfield, the likes of Nonato, we have Hercules, Kano, Ganso, Juan Arias as well. And up top, the likes of Everaldo and Kevin Samuel trying to get into this starting 11, which does include Fabio, Rene at the back there, Frites, Silva, Xavier, Martinelli, Santos, Nonato, Serna, Everaldo, and Arias. That could be the 11. It might not be the 11, but it could be. And of course, this is the journey so far for Fluminense. Started off with a 0-0 draw against Dortmund. They followed that up with a goal-fest 4-2 win of Ulsan HD. They backed it up with another 0-0 draw against the Malawi Sundowns to make it through the qualification phase. Then they took on Inter, 2-0 winners there. And then they took on Al Hilal, and of course another non-European encounter there, and they came out top with a 2-1 win. That was a statement result because Al Hilal have the gear and all the idea. They got the coach, they got the players. So that's a statement result for Fluminense, and they're here now to take on Chelsea in the semi-final, coming at you on Tuesday, the 8th of July, around about 24 hours. 36 hours from now. Anyway, Dortmund did finish top of the group, in Group F. Fluminense finishing in second at the expense of the Malawi Sundowns. But coming at you right here, right now, it is Chelsea. Chelsea, of course, qualified by winning of the 2020-2021 Champions League, securing their spot on the 14th of March 2023. They've been here 3 times in total, twice previously back in 2012 and 2021. My expectation was quarterfinals. They surpassed that. They had odds of 10-1 on to qualify from the group, 9-1 to win the whole trophy at the start of the competition. But coming into this, these are the guys. They've got a massive squad here, likes of Kepa, who's now over at Arsenal. Of course, Sanchez has been between the sticks. Meanwhile, likes of Fofana, of course, Adebayo, Gusto. We got Colwell, Cucurella, and James with, of course, goals in this competition. Meanwhile, to midfield, likes of Neto, Madueke, Cole Palmer, and up top, the likes of Nicholas Jackson. We've also seen Delap getting on the score sheet as well. This is the lineup we could see. The likes of Sanchez there, Cucurella, Colwell, Thompson, James, Fernandez, Casado, Nkunku, Palmer, Neto, and Delap up top. This is the journey so far for Chelsea, following on from that Conference League win over Real Betis. They picked up a 2-0 win over LAFC. They then lost to Flamengo, 3-1 win for them, and then they bounced back with a 3-0 win over ES Tunis. Following on from that, an all-European affair with a 4-1 extra time win over Benfica, and then they took on Palmeiras, their second Brazilian opponent so far. They won 1 and they've lost 1 against the Brazilian outfits so far in this competition. Fluminense are next. Moving forward, this is the journey, or this is the table for them. They finished in second spot behind Flamengo with 6 points, with that 1 defeat suffered against the Brazilians in their second match. Meanwhile, moving forward, this match taking place at the MetLife Stadium on the 8th of July. Ganacho, the coach there for Fluminense, unbeaten in the last 6, 83% form for them right now. Chelsea under Enzo Marquesca, also unbeaten. Actually only unbeaten in the last 3 matches, just 1 defeat in the last 6. They're on 83% form, but they've yet to play each other, according to my data. This is the first encounter for these 2 sides, and coming at you right here, right now, with the odds, 70-4 for Fluminense, 10-7 on is your Chelsea, and 27-10 is the draw. The public vote goes well in favour of Chelsea. 70% are backing Chelsea, 30% are backing Fluminense, and there's been quite a few votes in this one already. But what about me then, guys? It all comes down to me. What do I think about happening in this match? Well, Thinking about it, of course, Fluminense have been very good, very resolute, yet to taste defeat in this competition, and have been very stubborn at the back. I was quite surprised they let in a goal against Al Hilal, but I think it's going to be a very minimalistic game in this one. Of course, I think both sides are just happy to be at this point in the semi-finals, so they're not going to blow their chances. When you look at the other game, the goals in that game, I think it's going to blow this one out of the water. I think it's going to be maybe one goal in it, maybe 2 goals minimum. And actually, yeah, I've gone 2 goals, I think, on this one. I think it's going to be a tight old affair. Maybe Fluminense take the lead, Chelsea then claw it back, and then we're going to drag it in extra time. And then penalties, where the Brazilians will do their ting, brother, and win this game on the penalty shootout to set themselves up for a final in the Club World Cup in the US of A. So I've gone with a 1-1 scoreline after regulation and extra time, and then a penalty shootout victory for Fluminense. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know about that and much more. But until then, I'll see you soon when this guy returns. Until then, we're done.